Hey, I want to talk to you. Yes. I want to drop some things into your spirit. I will take you on and move you on to the next level of your life and take you to what the best God has in store for you. You see, I want this to guide your spirit and lead you on into the life as you sojourn into this life of uncertainty. Listen, there are two major things I want to talk about today. There are two things that are so important to your life that I want to talk about today, and those two major things are the celebrate on which we are going to base our talk on today. And these two things are the life of God, and it's also the restoration of the wasted years you have had in this world. No, you didn't get me. I said I'm talking about the life of God. And I'm also talking about your wasted years. The restoration of your wasted years. Listen, brother, and listen, all you sister, there is a kind of life that every one of us need to have in this life. It is a different life. And this life is in Jesus Christ. The Father God, Papa God has entrusted, bestowed in Jesus, cherished, hid in Jesus this life. And this life is only in Jesus. He is the one to whom God has bestowed this life. Listen, you got to understand that when Jesus came into this world and he was ministering and lived in this world, he was talking to people. And those to which he was talking to, they were not dead people, they were all alive. But he said that they might have life and that they might have it to the full, they might have it more abundantly, so say King James. But Jesus actually means that as the Father has life, so he has given to the Son to have life. So in that same measure, in that same quantity, in that same measurement, in that same terminology, he said that they might have life and have it to the full. So that means that Jesus brought a kind of life. He said, the thief cometh not but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. But I am come. That means he came for a specific reason, a plan and a purpose for his life was set. So he came to fulfill that purpose. He said, I am come that they might have life. When they had a life, they had life. But that life could not take them to heaven. And that life cannot take anyone to heaven. The life of which you came from your mother and your father cannot take you to heaven. That's why he said, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God. Except you are born again of the word, born again of Jesus' life, the life he brought into this world. Until you accept him and you are born again, you cannot see the Father. You cannot see heaven. I know there are millions around the world, many people around the world who think that there are other ways by which you can see heaven or you can see the Father. But it's not true. Without Jesus, you cannot see the Father's face. Without Jesus, you cannot see heaven. Without Jesus, you cannot make it in this world. Brothers and sisters, it's obvious you have to know this. It's obvious you have to get this into your spirit. You see, he said, except a man be born again. So it is a matter of must that you must be born again. It's a matter of must, you must be born again. And how can you be born again? By accepting, agreeing upon what he came to do. That he died on the cross and he died for you. What he did on the cross was not for himself, he did it for you. He died to set you free. So you accept that and you declare in your heart by faith, by word of confession, his lordship over your life. And you're born again. You are qualified for heaven. You are qualified for that divine life. And you live your life and align your life with the life you have received. Oh, God is saying to somebody this morning, this afternoon, this day, that he's going to restore the wasted years. I know you're struggling, you're wondering and discovering why your service in the Lord is not producing you of basic daily needs or whatever you want in this life. But I'm about to let you know that the Lord is saying to you that your wasted years, he's able to restore them. He is the only one in creation. He is the only one. There is no religious leader or anybody in this world can tell you that he or she is going to restore your wasted years. But God, in all his infinite mercy and power, dominion, can tell you that he's going to restore your wasted years. You can trust his word. You can trust him. He's able. Don't sway away. Don't be driven away by what men say. Don't move on. God is able to restore your wasted years. And he is able. So trust him, he's able. God bless you. In Jesus' name.